Hey guys, I know it has been a very long time. It's been a very interesting time as we've been stuck in quarantine and social distancing. It's just been really challenging for a lot of us, and I mean, for me, fortunately, I've been blessed to still be able to work during this time, but it has been extremely exhausting because it just feels like I'm putting in extra work to be able to work, and it just gets really complicated. But to say the least, I am very thankful that I do get to work. But like I said, because of it, I haven't really had time for myself to be able to do things such as YouTube videos for my channel or really anything for that matter. So I'm coming to you today with a quarantine favorites video. I feel like my routine, my daily life has kind of changed, and I've leaned towards things that are becoming some of my favorite things to use, especially during this time. That probably wouldn't be the case if I was doing my normal everyday routine. So I'm going to show you guys some of these favorites, and I hope that with this being kind of the end of April and many states are claiming to reopen by May 1st, even though that may be the case, I really hope that everyone makes smart decisions to still quarantine. Just in general, I think it's still a little early to kind of jump and go out, but that's just my personal opinion. So either way, just stay safe and try to use as much safety precautions as possible during this time. So without further ado, here's the video. Okay, so to start, I figured I would show you what I'm wearing because it definitely has become one of my favorite things to put on, especially when working from home or just having to be home in general. Some of you may think it's a sweatshirt blanket that they advertise on Instagram. That's like really expensive, but it's actually not. It was made by Anne Klein. There's pockets on each side, and honestly, I got it because it was $4 at TJ Maxx. So yeah, it's really nice, and I love throwing it on right after a shower or before I'm going to bed, or just to like lounge in while I'm at the house. It's literally like dress length, so I can literally put it on and just be so comfy and cozy throughout the day. So yeah, this has been a big go-to for me while being in quarantine. Next, I want to talk about kind of skincare routines. For those who know me, I am huge on skincare. I of course, am not big on makeup. I'll wear it, but like it's not my favorite. I love being comfortable in my own skin. So I want to say it's been a month ago, but honestly, I don't really know what day or what anything is since we've been in quarantine. But it was right before all of this went down. I want to say maybe 2 weeks before. And I had won some skincare products from one of my favorites. Her name is Erica Cobb. I'll link her below so you can see her on Instagram. Check her out if you want to follow her. But she's a journalist as well, and she uses these products.
As my esthetician, Angel can attest that I'm actually very acne prone, so I do have to take very good care of my skin. And Angel helps me with that with her products.
And for her birthday, she wanted to give the product out to one of her followers, and I happened to be the lucky follower that received it. So I'm gonna insert the clip here of me like fangirling when I got the products. I am already freaking out because she even put a card in here, and oh my gosh, literally sweetest woman. Okay, so here is the cleanser, and then we have the Moisture Glow, and I think there's one more. It is the Tri-Active Blemish Control, which we know I need. For me, like, to be able to come on here and actually do this video without makeup. Even though I've done videos on my channel without makeup, this is probably the most confident I've been with my own skin, not having on makeup, to do a video since I've been using these products. And I mean, I can't say that I don't break out, because it's just normal to occasionally break out, but it's not like as bad, and like my dark spots have been clearing up, so it's been really nice to have something that has been helping my skin and isn't harsh. And I feel like so many people are so focused on trying to clear their face, they're not really considering the basics that you need in order to have a clear face, and get that. I understand some people really have terrible acne or just terrible dark spots, so do what works best for you, but I always think that the basics are the best way to go. And when I found out that the face wash that came within this skincare package had no soap in it, that was, for me, the cherry on top, because I feel like my skin's very sensitive and I needed something that still cleaned my face but didn't have to like take out the nutrients and everything, basically strip my skin of what it needs. And I feel like a lot of face washes that are out there are doing that, and it's really strong, and my face doesn't need that. One thing I do want to mention is after I wash my face and go through my skincare routine, before moisturizing, I put this vitamin C dark spot serum on my face, specifically because I do have a few dark spots that I'm trying to clear up. So this is really nice, very light on your skin. I use this and then I will go in. I think I've mentioned this in a video before, but it's aloe vera and rose facial mist. Then I just spray this over either sometimes before I moisturize, or I'll moisturize and then kind of use this as a coating. So yeah, that's kind of the full skincare routine. Okay, another thing that's been a favorite, I know it's kind of weird, but it's mouthwash. Yeah, I guess I should explain. So when it comes to gargling anything that helps fight bacteria, it hasn't necessarily been proven, but a lot of people have suggested using some type of mouthwash, typically Listerine, to kind of help fight the bacteria, and it prevents the flu and other colds, but it hasn't obviously been proven to help fight off coronavirus. But just to be safe, I've just been using mouthwash a lot more lately, and they say that if you don't have mouthwash, that you can use salt and water, or I've also heard apple cider vinegar if you just gargle that. But I personally had just read an article from the New York Times, and that's how I found out about it. And my last thing that has been my favorite from, I guess, within my bathroom, clearly women and men, we have not been able to go out and get our hair done, nails done, whatever the case. I know a lot of people are into their eyebrows, lashes, that kind of thing, and it's been very hard, and it's been a rough couple weeks. But like I've said, I'm not the biggest fan of makeup. Like, if I could just rock bare face, I'm gonna do it. But one thing for me, like, I definitely love having eyelashes that really pop. And I've never really been into the whole eyelash extensions or putting on fake eyelashes, because as you may or may not know, it does eventually kind of, it can potentially take out your own lashes, and I just don't want that happening. So I've been using a volumizing biotin lash serum, and it's very small tip. Hold on, let me. Anyways, it's a lash serum that I've been using. You just put it on like right before you go to bed is usually when I do it. You can do it in the morning when you wake up, however you want to. This is True Botanics, that's the brand that I have, but like a lot of people make this, so you could really get it in any brand that you find most pleasing. But it's like a really like thin brush. It's not focusing, but you get the point. And you just go across the top of your lashes and then underneath. For me, I do that, but I also kind of like brush it on like it's mascara a little bit and go through the actual lash. And for my lashes, like, I mean, I can't tell a big difference, but like I have seen like a little bit of growth, and they're a little bit longer than I guess before using this. So it's also just nice, I don't know, right before bed to just put it on, and like I've washed my face and everything, and it just feels like I'm put together. I don't know, it's just nice right now. Okay, this is pretty much the last one on the list. For me, my last favorite is this mason jar cup here and metal straws. I don't know what it is about being at home and just being able to have kind of this to-go cup. It just makes me feel like I'm going somewhere, and I always love a good to-go cup, and I'm always a fan of a straw. So I got a pack of, I believe, like 7 of these. They were from Target. They come with a straw cleaner. It's really great. And then this was actually just given to me for my mom's job. So, but of course you can find these pretty much at any store, and really just any kind of cup that gives you that to-go vibe of just being able to be like, oh, I'm taking something to go. It's just nice. So I usually put my smoothies in here, or tea, or just any beverage that I'm really just trying to drink while I'm here at the house. I'm gonna also link my just in general favorites video, because I don't want to repeat too much of my favorites where I talk about the NutriBullet, which is how I make my smoothies. I talk about a lot of things that really can go towards quarantining as well, as far as like working out. My favorite candles to use, I love lighting those, especially now, to kind of give a different vibe within the house. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. But yeah, everything, like I said, I'll link it down below. Again, just thanks for watching. I know this probably wasn't the most exciting video. And again, I know that I mentioned that I would be posting a lot more after I had come back from Philly, but due to the circumstances, a lot of my ideas involved being outside, and a lot of things have been put on pause, as I'm sure a lot of things for other people have as well during this time. So those videos are still coming. It's just gonna be a little bit later. But I did just want to check in and say hello and just share kind of what I've been using. And again, to just hopefully motivate people to stay in, even when states say that it's okay to come out, especially if your state still has a very high number of cases. It's just something I recommend. Working as a journalist and seeing the effects of it, I personally I just know, and I really hope that everyone does continue to take this seriously. I know it's hard, and I know it's not easy, but I really do hope that everyone continues to stay safe. So I'll talk to you guys again soon. Okay, bye.